The only thing that I'm going to say is I know that we need Donald Trump because we need world peace. Okay? The whole world depends on this gentleman.
Can you explain? Can you explain what he has to do with world peace, though? I mean, like when you say that, just like, elaborate is really what I'm saying.
Well, it's because his strength. Okay? When he was president before, what happened is everything shut down. Everybody was peaceful, everything was good, everything was great. This man right here, he will shut the shit show down and he will make it again so that the world is a better place.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and have you ever wondered what possesses someone to go out in public dressed to the hilt in Trump merchandise? Are they drunk, dumb, or crazy? TYT's Michael Shure caught up with several MAGA morons outside of a Trump rally and gives us a peek inside the mind of a typical Trump cult member.
And it's not about him. Everybody says about how this is about Trump, blah, 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 this and that, on and on and on. This ain't about Trump. This is about his love for America.
The very first guy that Michael Shure spoke to should be the poster boy for MAGA morons. If you look up the definition of dumb as a stump, this guy's picture should pop up first. This bonehead looked like he had entered a contest at a local bar and won some free Trump merchandise for downing the most alcohol. Shure asked the jackaloon what he loved about Donald Trump. The guy was so oblivious to reality and of his surroundings that he missed Trump's caravan drive right past him. A stream of black SUVs with lights flashing went right by the MAGA clown, and he missed out on his chance to wave at the orange felon. The look on his face when he saw the tail end was priceless. It was like some guy in a bar that missed out on a free round because he was in the bathroom. Michael Shure then interviewed another jackaloon that sounded like he was a couple of cans short of a six-pack. He had the kind of voice that you'd have to focus on, not laughing if you were talking to him face to face, especially when he started comparing Donald to the duck saying the water just rolls off his back.
What do you love about Donald Trump?
Oh, I love everything about Donald Trump, you know. He made America great, you know. I'd even take a bullet for that guy.
Would you? And so, people are saying that. Why would you take a bullet for him?
Well, look at what he's done. You know, he's done a lot of good stuff for us, you know. Gas prices help with the economy, you know. They're running his name, you know. Water runs right off his back, you know. Nobody can...
Indictments have too, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
And does that bother you that, you have a 91 indictments handed to this guy and it goes right off his back?
Yep, it don't bother me one bit. You know, he's got strong. It's just trying to take him from other parts of the what's going on in the world and, focus right on him,
Shure pointed out the indictments were rolling too, but it didn't sway the old cowboy. Festus claimed that he would take a bullet for Donald Trump to show his loyalty.
Tell me, what do you love about the guy? You're out here. What do you love about him?
I like the fact that nobody knows what he's going to say next. I love that. Like other countries don't mess with us because they don't know what he might do. And I like that. I don't know what he's going to say, but I know I'm going to get more truth from him than any other candidate.
What is it that you love about Donald Trump that brings you out here?
I feel like it's just America. It makes me feel like myself, and it makes me feel like I'm free.
Tell me what it is that you love about Donald Trump.
I love everything about Donald Trump. I love all his policies, his foreign policy, his economic policy, his border policies.
Can we get just a little specific on any of those three, one of them, like what you love about?
Donald Trump is respected among world leaders. People, they may not agree with him, but they respect him. Joe Biden's a joke. He's in there fumbling and mumbling, and everyone laughs at him. We're the laughingstock of America. We need a strong leader, someone who won't put up with their bull crap and won't give all our money away to foreign lands.
It's absolutely insane to think that these people are running free out in society. It's scary to think that they are driving cars or in jobs of any kind of authority. It's a shame to see the results of the Republican agenda to dumb down America right before our eyes. These people have taken conspiracy theories and propaganda and incorporated it into their self-identity. They are desperate people who have fallen for a con, and just like the con artist, they can't admit the possibility of ever being wrong. They have taken the defense of the the idiotic to a whole new level of crazy. It's personal for them. They have to prove that they are right every time they open their mouth. If you don't agree with their point, they get triggered and turn into angry little snowflakes. Most of these clowns wear their emotions on their sleeve because they are too dumb to distinguish fact from fiction.
What is it that you love about Donald Trump?
I guess a better question would be, what would I not like about Donald Trump? And I can't say I agree with everything he says. I just love him. His love of country, it stands above everybody else.
The Trump faithful are not the brightest crayons in the box. We've all seen stories over the years about cult members following their leader through the gates of insanity and beyond. We've all probably wondered what in the world could have convinced them to such blind devotion. It is a longing to be accepted or to fit in. What message did cult leaders present that duped people into blind allegiance and ignorance of the facts? What makes people oblivious to the fact that they are being used? What makes someone so arrogant that they can point out the splinter in someone else's eye while ignoring the log in their own? This is a righteous indignation that is common in the Trump faithful. MAGA is a do as I say, not as I do mindset. Donald Trump demands loyalty even if he's wrong. So when these MAGA numbskulls are out in public dressed up like clowns and slurring their words, they are only thinking about themselves. To blindly regurgitate hatred towards immigrants and the LGBTQ community without being able to back up the argument with facts attests to the person's lack of character. The lack of objectivity speaks to their level of ignorance. This is why Donald Trump loves these people. They think he's the second coming of Christ and can do no wrong. They pretend to be God-fearing Christians, but condone inhumane treatment of immigrants along the southern border. These are the same folks who quote Bible verses while screaming for blood. MAGA morons are delusional hypocrites. They are always complaining about a two-tiered system of justice, but it's they who are guilty of trying to hold everyone else accountable while giving Donald Trump a free pass. The grip that Donald Trump has on these people is dumbfounding. Here we have a guy who is basically out on bail, running for the presidency, and it's not to help the people who are dumb enough to send him money. He doesn't care about poor people, or the elderly, or wounded veterans. Donald Trump is in it for himself. He thinks that if he wins, he can set up a dictatorship and install himself as leader for life. He is trying to escape justice at everyone else's sacrifice. They like him because they don't know what he's going to say next. They think that his ad-lib ramblings have gained us the respect to the world, and that world leaders feared the United States because Donald Trump wasn't logical. That's the MAGA loyals' reasoning. They see oppositional defiance as intelligence and entitled arrogance as something to strive for. These interviews present a cross-section of the Trump base. There is not a working brain cell between all of them put together, and that is an absolute fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.